Hey guys, welcome to my VOD review of a silver Rienhardt on Temple of Anubis. I will be telling him my thought process as a 4400 player and tell him what I would do in certain situations. He actually got back to me a couple days later and told me that he gained 200 SR past his peak and he's been playing since Season 3. So that made me really happy and I wanted to make a video and hopefully it helps anyone else. I do these free VOD reviews in my stream, so just come in and give me a replay code and I'll do it for you as well. I also make funny Overwatch videos daily, and like and subscribe please, that'd be awesome. Enjoy the video. Alright, let's see it, dude. Okay, good positioning now. That was a good timed fire strike. As soon as the Genji finished. His deflects. Another good spot to fire strike. Another good fire strike. I mean, you're playing well so far. Alright, you want to try not to get rocked by Sigma there. Can you do mine next? Sure. What character do you want me to look at? Alright, so you don't want to let the Sigmas rock you. Just put your shield up real quick, and the game is pretty generous on stopping the rock with the shield. Can I review your Pornhub vids? Sure, dude. Off stream. Alright, so you don't want to let your shield break like that. Even though they have a Hanzo, you gotta hope that your team just doesn't fucking die to the Hanzo. That was a decent attempt. So did you try to shatter the Genji here? If you tried to shatter the Genji, then that was the right play. Well, actually, you shouldn't try to hit him like here, like when he's activating Blade. Instead of doing this, I mean, it looked juicy, but yeah. Nanoblade's more important to hit. Thank you for the follow, Queen. So basically you just... Where is the fucking thing where I can... Okay. So you know that your healers are behind you to your left, so he's obviously going to go for your healers and not the tanks. So honestly, if you just waited till he dashed and you angled yourself, just shattered the stairs, you would have hit him. Because look where he goes. He's always gonna go for the squishies. Okay, there's a lot of color. Actually, you would have missed him because he's fucking awful. He dashed bottom left. A good Genji would have went for the stairs and the rest of your team, but he dashed through. And that would have just been unlucky. But you would have done the right thing if you just shattered the stairs over here. On to the next fight.
Group up here.
Solo ulting a Genji in this meta is actually acceptable. Oh yeah, 100%. You have to stop Nanoblade or else Nanoblade will win the fight. Every time. You have to put a lot of resources into stopping it though. That's why I think Genji's broken. And the fact that he can solo kill things on his own without Blade now. He used to not be able to do that as easily. So you're alright, good. You're letting your shield charge. You kind of that was a good pin. You do not want to peek that. You do not ever want to peek rectangles or BAP salt. Don't ever peek it, man. Cause like you could insta die. One Hanzo headshot to your head, you're dead. And like that's how fucking nuts it is. Nice pin. That was smart to wait for him to get to the choke and then pin. So instead of just like standing here in the middle all the time, you want to make sure you play your corners as a tank, especially Rienhardt, because you have to recharge your shield a lot. So you're just like standing here taking like meaningless damage. You want to make sure to like hold the left side right here. So hold this little pillar so you can keep recharging your shield and stuff, and like once they get close, then you can finally brawl. And just keep throwing your fire strikes down mid. But you do want to keep shielding, of course, but not letting your shield get too low. Like keep shielding and like regenerating it, and you just don't want to let it get too low, or else they can push you super easily. So, okay, that would never, look at Hammond's head. That would never work in, like, well, actually, wait. Since it's just Orisa. I mean, since it's just Orisa, she only has a 600 health shield. But like, if it was a good Orisa, the good Orisa would have went gold mode there, and just the shatter would have done nothing. So you kind of just want to wait for them to get to you, like just keep chilling here. But this worked out though, because it is Orisa, and it was a good timed shatter. He came right around the corner and probably didn't even have time to react to go gold mode. That looked like a shattering Rhine. I can spot that from a mile away in Diamond Low. Yes, you did make it obvious that you were going to walk up and shatter. Rienhardt is all mental game. You want to try and be very, like, just whenever you shatter, like you have to do shit. Like you can make turns and like 180 shield, look back at your team, look back at them. Like you just want to keep them on their toes and shit. You could fake that you have shatter and stuff by doing like suspicious movements. So whenever you get pulled by Orisa, you always want to shield it, because odds are the off tank is going to hit you with something. Like the Sigma is going to hit you with a rock, or Hog's going to pull you, or the DPS are going to focus the shit out of you whenever you get pulled. So yeah, that ended in your demise because you didn't shield. And you probably lose that, yeah. Blade OP. Instead of moving so, like, stiff with Ryan, you can be, like, jumping forward, letting go of your shield, and then shielding. Because you're moving really slow when you just hold shield like that and just walk forward. Get athletic with it, dude. Yeah, it's called shield hopping. Like, you let go and you move forward and jump forward and... Okay, you didn't shield off any of your team to get in. So... someone might get picked right here. Okay, no one got picked. You gotta make sure as your Rienhardt that you're their dad, dude. You're their dad. You gotta make sure everybody gets in. You're the Papa Duck. Make sure all your little ducklings get in the room. That's why everyone calls Rienhardt Daddy Ryan. Instead of charging straight forward like that, you should have just, you should have angled yourself to, well, like, you should have moved mid-charge to hit, like, the side of the door. Like, you just went straight. You know that they're gonna try and dodge to the left because that's the only way they can go. So just, like, predict it. So, if you're gonna charge like that, just go to the left a little bit, you'll catch them. You would have got their Orisa. But at the same time, the Hog was right there. And probably could have put a shit ton of damage into you as soon as you get done charging. That was a decent charge. Short and sweet charge. Usually you want to do short and sweet charges. Like, you don't want to fucking overdo it. Like, if you go, odds are if you do the full duration of the charge, you're just way out of position at that point. So try and, like, angle yourself to hit close walls and stuff. And I mean, if you land a charge and it's like it happens really fast, like, that's huge. But charges are very risky. So if you're gonna do it, you want to make sure it's like a short one, and that you're not putting yourself in danger. Too much danger. So your shield is down here.
Objective new defense point.
When you shouldn't even really be walking main. You should just
Objective A captured.
should just go into the room to the right here. Alright, Queenie, see you later. Just go into the right so you're not taking too much damage to your shield and don't have to waste time recharging it. Hopefully your team, like, follows and or does not get picked. Low risk, high rewards, plays / charges. Chargers, yeah. Only charge if your team has some sort of advantage when starting out. That's true. As you get better, try to go for more risky charges and make sure to call out when you charge. Yeah, you gotta play with it. You gotta figure out what's risky. What's not. When you die, just take note, like every time you die charging, like be like, what could I have done differently? And should I have done that charge? Odds are if you died, probably not. Especially if your team had a chance of winning the fight. Okay. So you notice that the Hanzo was over there, but you didn't try and shield your team from him. If you would have went to the right, like in the building, if you would have went through here, you would have seen him immediately and he wouldn't have gotten 2 picks. Well, actually, I don't know. Not sure if it would have been timed right or not. Your Moira died. You don't even really need to send fire strikes willy-nilly down the middle when you have Earth Shatter, because you're just potentially giving the supports alt charge. When they're healing the people that are getting fire struck, especially when there's nothing else like going on, like unless you have a sniper like looking at something that if you fire strike it and they body shot it, it dies. Or if there's a Junkrat spamming into it. I don't know. There's nothing going on here, so there's no point in fire striking. Your D.Va could have prevented that by just matrixing you when you got hooked. But he didn't.
My ultimate is almost ready.
We blew. Okay, so that fight's lost. You don't want to go down main as Rienhardt when there's a Junkrat. Wait, was there a junk? Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to go down main, because junks will sit here and they will fuck you up. Or they'll spam choke. Like, you want to go left side. Usually. And when you go left side, make sure your team gets in there. Okay.
This is not over.
I am ready to unleash coalescence.
This will heal you.
Group up with me.
Okay, so your team's gonna lose that one. 2 people died. Alright, well, you made that look very obvious that you were gonna shatter just by walking up and angling yourself. I mean, they didn't prevent it, so it was good. But you made it very obvious that you were going to shatter there.
To my will.
Tactical visor activated.
Thank you.
On Temple of Anubis, tire always comes from up here. Well, a lot of the time.
This is not over.
Your team C9? So, try to shield it. Usually the Junkrat will go through your shield and kill you, but there is a chance that you survive.
Let the dragon consume
Your team shouldn't be engaging. Whenever you lose someone in 2CP, it's basically over on attack. Like, unless you have game-changing ults like Genji ult or something, like Nanoblade to turn the fight, but or tank ults that could possibly turn it, but you don't even want to use your ults if you lose someone. I'm guessing you die here. Yeah. You don't want to charge into their team like that. That may have been on accident, but you want to make sure to, like, end your charge, like, right here. And not go directly up the stairs down main.
All systems checked out.
Cease your resistance.
Game on.
My will made
It
real.
was a good try.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Hey,
Overall, I think you played well.
Victory.
Your team didn't really help you out.